Hey everyone, Heather Ann here, and I am coming at you with a little bit of an education point in our week. And sorry for the headphones here, but I have kind of some background noise going on at the moment, so hopefully this drowns that out. But this has been something that has been weighing on me lately, and it's something that I continually get asked about and questions about, and misconceptions and myths and all that kind of stuff, and that is Shakeology. So if you are totally against it, want nothing to do with it, I totally respect and understand. So you don't have to watch this. But for those of you that have maybe been drinking it for a while and love it, maybe you are skeptical about it. Maybe you're the type of person that drinks it when they feel like it, or maybe you're like me and it's part of your daily lifestyle and routine. Whatever it is, I quickly just want to share some points with you. And I was just like you at one point. I was in that boat where I wanted nothing to do with it. I thought it was way too expensive, and why do I seriously need it? And I have now been taking it religiously every day for the past 4 years. And honestly, it has become my secret sauce to success. Because if some of you don't know, I've always been a very active person since the time I was young. And it probably wasn't until I was, middle school, high school age when I started to seriously work out, like go to the gym, use machines, use weights, because it only accompanied and enhanced my abilities in dancing and cheerleading and living an active life. And I was always one to eat fairly clean, but I was always one back in the day that fell into unhealthy habits and drastic means to lose weight and achieve that perfect body and image. And I probably did a lot of damage back in high school because of that, because I got hung up in the diet pills and the juice cleanses and all that kind of stuff to try to uphold this image that I thought was beauty, when honestly, my body was never meant to be like that. And it wasn't until I had gone through college, I still had those up and down moments, those moments of trying to be perfect, until I was honestly introduced to the Beachbody community and lifestyle, and being introduced to these programs and these nutrition plans, and realizing that you do need to eat. I have nothing against food. People probably say, well, why would I want to drink my meals when I really love to eat? Hey, I'm in the same boat as you. I am the same way. I need to eat. I love food. I love sweets. That is my weakness. And I was looking for something to cut those cravings for me. And at the time, I was also suffering from a mild case of IBS. It would come to the point that after every meal, no matter what I ate, I would end up being bloated within the hour and feeling these intense, sharp pains in my abdominal region that were just so uncomfortable, to the point that I could not get comfortable in my chair at the office. And it was just kind of those moments where I would catch myself breathing heavy, like now that I, had a baby, I was seriously doing like labor breath just to release some of that pressure and get through some of the sharp pains that I was experiencing. And when I was involved in T25 and seeing Shakeology commercials and seeing the benefits in just those commercials that probably all you see on your DVDs as well, it piqued my interest. And knowing at the time that I honestly didn't have the means to be, spending around $130 a month on the supplement that I was supposed to be taking daily, I at least wanted to give it a try. Because what did I have to lose? And at that point, I was getting married. I had those last 10 pounds that I wanted to lose. So for me personally, that would have been my happy place. That was where I wanted to be. So I felt comfortable. I felt confident. I felt beautiful on that day. And I honestly have never had a big weight loss transformation. I've always been petite. I've always been within a certain range. I've never been overweight by any means, but I have that feeling of being comfortable and being confident. And as all you do, you have your happy weight that you like to be at, that you're healthy, you're strong, and that you feel good in. And I was trying to get that. So I tried it for a month. I tried it for 30 days. And people that try it are either very skeptical of it. They become long time users of it and love it, and it's just part of their routine. There's people that drink it every now and then when they feel like it, or they feel that they need that extra oomph in their nutrition, or they want nothing to do with it. So I gave it a try for 30 days. Since it came with the 30-day money-back guarantee, I had nothing to lose. And for me personally, what it did for me in that first month, it changed me. And if you know nothing about me, I grew up in a household where my mother, and still to this day, works within the wellness field. Her company offers supplement shakes, protein shakes, meal replacement shakes, weight loss shakes. I grew up in a house of that. So I have been on protein shakes since I was little. I had done their meal replacement shakes after college to try to lose that freshman 15. I've done it all. But the problem with those is that I was never truly satisfied, and I was almost taking it to please my mother, because it was her lifestyle. It was her lifestyle that she brought into our house. So of course we had to go along with it. And I believed in it at the time, but at the time I also knew nothing else. So now that I'm adult, I'm on my own. I needed to find something that truly I was happy with. And if I was going to take it every day, I had to love it. I had to look forward to it. And it had to give me the benefits I was looking for. And for me personally, after every time I would take those shakes, it was part of my bloat. It was the discomfort. And knowing now those shakes contain soy in it, and doing my research and education on what soy is, for women in particular, it's not good for us. And it was also told, when I was pregnant with my daughter, my OBGYN did not want me to take it as well because of the soy factor in it. But it was never filling for me. It always had a gritty taste to it. And, smoothies and meal replacement shakes were nothing new to me. So trying Shakeology, it was just another, choice that I had. So after the 30 days that I was taking Shakeology every single day as either breakfast or lunch for me, I had totally cut my sugar cravings after dinner, because my sweet tooth would hit every night after dinner like clockwork. Because I grew up in a house where if you wanted something sweet, you saved it to the end of the day and you could have something sweet after dinner. But the older I got, I got to the point where if I started eating something sweet, I needed to continually eat something sweet. And I almost got into like a binge on sweets at times, because I just couldn't stop, because I kept feeding that sugar craving that I had. I totally cut that out. I now probably to this day maybe have a piece or two of dark chocolate, maybe twice a week, if that, and typically around that time of the month. But I'm sure we all can relate to that. My IBS symptoms have totally subsided. They're gone. I have not had them since I started taking it. I'm literally detoxed and regulated every single day. I am like clockwork, and I'm just daily cleansing, soft cleanse like scrubbing the inside of me every single day, so that I just stay routine and flush out anything that could cause those actions to happen. I definitely have kept my energy up, especially when I do take it for breakfast. I can tell my energy level is much higher for much longer, especially as being a mom now. I even took it while I was breastfeeding my daughter, because I knew I was already getting a lot of nutrients sucked out of my body. I knew I was at least replacing them with 1 glass of Shakeology. And for me personally, it was the taste. I mean, I can make it taste like a dessert. It is thick like a Wendy's Frosty, and it's something that I honestly look forward to every single day. So for me personally, those are my reasons. But I'm here to tell you that it's legit, because like I said, I grew up on many different shakes throughout the years, even ones that I bought at GNC to try to find something, and nothing came close to what I tasted and felt with Shakeology. And it's just one of those things where you have to try it for yourself and see if it works for you. But over time, I've just continually educated myself, because I get a lot of people like you maybe who question it and wonder, why is it so expensive? And they just want to understand the ins and outs of it, and why it is so important, and why as coaches, we do talk about it so much. But I wanted to know from my perspective, the ingredients, where they came from, what the benefits were of continually drinking this over time, and why it can change your habits and cut those cravings and help in sometimes, resolving health issues. I know a lot of people that have suffered from autoimmune diseases for many years, and with taking Shakeology in the first month or two, those issues have subsided. And it's because of these ingredients that we're filling these nutrient deficits in our bodies, and resolving those issues over time, and when we're continually doing this, it's only naturally then to lose weight or maintain a healthy weight. And Shakeology is seriously our delivery system of nutrition to our bodies every single day. And it honestly is impossible to take in all of the nutrients, all the adaptogens, all the pre and probiotics, the superfoods, the vitamins and minerals in one glass of Shakeology. It is impossible to digest that and take that in one single day. And that's why it has to be put down to powder form. If we wanted to seriously eat all of the nutrients that are in one glass of Shakeology in one day, we would have to consume 27,000 calories, which is insane. But the problem is, by ingesting those 27,000 calories, are you really getting good nutrient-dense nutrition in your system by doing that? Our bodies need food for fuel, to recover, to thrive, to fight, to maintain. And as clean and as healthy as we may eat, as in staying in our portions as we eat, and enjoying the good things of life every now and then, we still are going to have those pockets in our system that need to be filled, to stop the fatigue, to stop the soreness, to stop the stress, to stop, having trouble sleeping at night, to having bloat and just discomfort. All of that stuff is because we are nutrient deficient in some aspect of our bodies. And honestly, in today's society, we all succumb to processed foods. And it's sad, because I'm not saying us, but Americans in general, it is easier to be unhealthy in today's world than it is to be healthy, because being healthy is expensive. We know that. And that's why Shakeology, falls into that category, because it is nutrition and health in a bag. And, it's crazy to think that it has become my brainless meal of the day, because I know that even if I go off course, if I stay away from my nutrition plan in one day, I'm guaranteed at least one nutrient-dense meal that will hopefully, help aid in recovering my body from those processed foods that I would have eaten. And, honestly, if we were just to, get in all of the nutrients in just one glass of Shakeology and be able to function at all levels and recover from our workouts, fight the sickness, fatigue, the stress, all of the daily stuff, it's tough. And, knowing me, I'm a clean eater, and this is just my guaranteed way to stay on track. And, when I get those cravings, if I have to have that second glass in the day, then I will, because at least I know I'm getting superior nutrition in my body rather than eating that cookie or caving into those cravings. So, it's a lifestyle. It's part of my lifestyle. And it's something over time that I knew didn't happen over time. And I know that since I take it on a daily basis, I'm not necessarily seeing the results day in and day out, because you're not going to exactly see those results and how you're truly feeling unless you stop taking it. And there were times during my pregnancy and times when a shipment got stuck in the mail and I was out of it for a day, that I noticed I was tired, I was sluggish, I wasn't myself. And I knew that as soon as I took it again and I felt alive again, it was because of those nutrients. And it's just like medication. For those of you that feel like you have to take it just every now and then, it's like taking medication. When you are prescribed a medication for the flu or an antibiotic or something like that, you are directed to take it from day 1 until day 20 or whenever you have to take it. And if you skip one or you don't finish it until the end, they tell you that you're more susceptible for it to return. So Shakeology works in the same sense. You have to continually drink it day in and day out to achieve the results that is meant to give you, to feed your system at the cellular level and start to repair, start to detox, start to rebuild daily over time, so that in the long run, you are more likely not to have health risks or be on medication or just feel run down and tired after those long days. You're putting your body in thrive mode instead of survive mode. So I'm not saying it's a miracle drug. It's not a natural fat burner. It's just simplified nutrition. It's simplified whole nutrition on a daily basis in one glass. And it doesn't contain any fillers, any soy, any artificial sweeteners, colors, preservatives, any of that stuff. So to me, that is why my $3.60 glass a day is worth it to me. For me, my health is worth it, and it's a priority to me that I set a priority a long time ago, way before I was in a relationship, way before I had kids, just because I know we're only given this one body, and I want to live the best energized life possible. So it's just the perfect partner to my already clean lifestyle. So I wanted to just end this with asking you, what is your success story with Shakeology? If you have been drinking it for a while, I would love to hear below what your success is and why you love it so much. And then also, if you haven't tried it yet, if you did have it and then you stopped it, what are your questions? Why did you stop it at the time? So don't be afraid. Don't be shy. No question is a dumb one, or I won't be mad at anything, because we are all our own person. It's our own prerogative what we choose to do and how we choose to fuel our body every day. So, but I'm just interested because I'm so passionate about this, because it changed my life for the better, and I will forever be thankful for it. So that's why I just want to educate you guys a little more and share my experience with you. So hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you tomorrow.